Muslim Brotherhood. Do you condemn, as a representative of CAIR, do you condemn the Muslim Brotherhood?
I condemn any organization that is involved in any acts of terrorism, that involves any acts of terrorism that are directed at innocent people. Of course, this is almost ridiculous. This has absolutely nothing to do with the State Amendment. And yet, this is the problem with the fear tactics associated with Sharia law. You have me on to discuss the State Amendment, and now you're asking me about a designated terrorist organization that exists overseas.
Well, I'm asking you because CAIR has been tied to this designated organization. CAIR has been listed.
Did you invite me to talk about foreign terrorism, or did you invite me to talk about...
Don't I have freedom of press to ask you whatever I want, including, do you condemn Hamas?
Absolutely. We condemn any terrorist organization. That's obvious. CAIR is well documented, has many instances where they've criticized and condemned terrorist organizations. This is available on our website, and this is almost ridiculous. I feel offended that you have to ask that question. Do you condemn the KKK?
Again, actually, CAIR members have been on record, including your director, as of course I condemn the KKK, but I'm not part of an organization that was founded by the KKK. You, on the other hand, are part of CAIR, which there was a new book put out, Muslim Mafia, which brings documentation, and that the FBI earlier even testified to this, that your organization, CAIR, was funded by Muslim Brotherhood offshoots, was listed by the Muslim Brotherhood in documents as a like-minded partner. So
that book does not have any academic sort of basis to it. That's ridiculous.
This is the FBI. Actually, it was the FBI agent Laura Burns who testified that your organization was listed as a member of the Muslim Brotherhood's Palestine Committee, that your organization received funds.
Here, the chapter of Oklahoma has existed for slightly about 3 years. We are funded totally by funds that are raised in Oklahoma. As any 501c3, everything we do is transparent. We work under the government. If I was guilty of a crime or guilty of being affiliated with a terrorist organization, don't you think our government would arrest us?
Well, actually, you are. CAIR is an unindicted co-conspirator, are they not, in the Holy Land Foundation, $12 million to raise money for Hamas?
Well, then why are we still operating under this government?
Why is it that CAIR's head, Nihad Awad, asserted in 1994 at Barry University, quote, "I am a supporter of the Hamas movement"?
If you have anything more to say about the state question and the issues that the chapter of Oklahoma, CAIR does,
sure.
Oklahoma,
well,
we can continue.
Absolutely.
But otherwise, I'm not going to be part of a dialogue where you continually try to associate my organization, which operates lawfully and openly and transparently in the state of Oklahoma, to this just nonsense.
Well, if it operates openly and transparently, why were you shedding documents, and actually the documents were smuggled out by those two who wrote Muslim Mafia?
That's just absolutely not true. There's no basis behind that other than a book that you cite here.
Speaking of CAIR and let's say this Oklahoma situation, you have a CAIR director, his name is Omar Ahmed, who proclaimed at a speech in Fremont, California, quote, "Islam isn't in America to be equal to any other faith, but not to become dominant. The Quran should be the highest authority in America, and Islam the only accepted religion on earth." What about that kind of rhetoric?
You're quoting, you have quotations that are taken in a context that I have no idea about. Again, CAIR Oklahoma, we've been here for about 3 years. I'm the new ED here. I don't know much about what you're talking about, but I know that it's out of context and that apparently you have an agenda now to sort of paint CAIR in this bad light. Again, if you want to talk about State Question 755, I can clearly explain to you the legal...
First Amendment is, would it have made a difference to have people essentially trying to tamp down the ignorance in this case?
Absolutely. I think so.
That are ridiculously out of context. And
I'm not bringing up quotations. I'm asking you why your organization, CAIR, the Council of American Islamic Relations, is listed as the
chapter, and we are not affiliated in any of the things that you're accusing.
I'm sorry, but CAIR is listed by the Muslim Brotherhood in their Palestine Committee as an organization of the Muslim Brotherhood. Muslim Brotherhood wants to spread Islam around the world.
Not true. That's just absolutely not true.
You're not listed. The FBI testified to this effect, as a matter of fact. Listed as a member of the Muslim Brotherhood's Palestine Committee.
This is just not true. It's amazing that you're being able to spread these lies over there.
I'm just reading to you what the FBI testified.
Amazing.
All right, so I'm lying?
Yes, absolutely.
The FBI agent Laura Burns did not testify to this in the Holy Land Foundation trial?
And what does this have to do with State Question 755?
Well, nothing, but I'm allowed to ask you questions, aren't I?
You asked me to come on for State Question 755. I'm the executive director of the Oklahoma chapter of CAIR. We would do work that's based in Oklahoma.
All right, well, continue doing that work based in Oklahoma. Muneer Awad, director of CAIR in Oklahoma, thank you for being here on 77 WABC. That would be Muneer Awad hanging up, I guess. 1-800-848...
That would undermine a campaign that's based on hate, violence, and fear. So that's obviously why no one from the political campaigns on that side came out with those sentiments.
Muneer Awad, the Oklahoma Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations.